John Austin.
Soft as the voice
together, proclaim thy holy bride, and praises sings to God the King, and peace to men on earth.
City sidewalks, busy sidewalk, dressed in holiday style. In the air, there's feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, meeting smile after smile, and on every street corner you hear silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring a ring, hear the ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. String at street light, people stop light, bling a bright red and green. As the supper runs only their treasure. Hear the snow cry, see the kid bounce. This is Santa's big scene. And above till this basil you hear. Ring a ring, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day.
The Virgin mean we had a baby boy. The Virgin mean we had a baby boy. The Virgin mean we had a baby boy, and they gave him the name of Jesus. He come from the glory. He come from the glorious kingdom. He come from the glory. He come from the glorious kingdom. Oh yes, believe him. Oh yes, believe him. He come from the glory. He come from the glorious kingdom. He come from the glory.
Deck the holly, bounce of holly, tra la 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 la. Tis the season to be jolly, tra la 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 la. Jolly know all gay apparel, tra la 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 la. Through the ancient Yuletide carol, tra la 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 la. Through the ancient Yuletide carol, tra la 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 la.
Over moments still walk was a blow for the best ring. Now there were tears of joy, and let the people shout, and let everyone know there is hope for all to find peace. Oh my Lord, you sent your Son to save us. Oh my Lord, you fared yourself to give us. Oh my Lord, then save it and enslave us, and let me reigns once more. Oh my Lord, and in the crack we found him. Oh my Lord, a golden halo crown him. Oh my Lord, they gather all around him to sing him and adore. Oh my Lord, you've got just adoration. morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Clap your hands, clap, clap, clap. Stomp your feet, stomp, stomp, stomp. Spin around, spin, spin, spin. Alright. Good morning, good morning, good morning. 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 Wash your hands, wash, wash, wash. Shake your hands, shake, shake, shake. Brush your teeth, brush, brush, brush. Alright. Good morning.
What a great day. Just an amazing day. Amazing weekend. Happy Monday, though. Low-level trolls are out of school this week. How's that feel? Low-level trolls. So most of the usual low-level trolls will not be joining us this morning. Of course, normally they do their low-level trolling during first and second period of whatever middle school class they're in. But with it being Christmas week, they're out of school and still sleeping. So we get a brief reprieve from the low-level elementary and middle school trolls. Some of you woke up this morning going, all right, I guess I got to start my Christmas shopping today. I told y'all about this a month ago. I don't know why y'all continue to do this to yourselves, but you do. So, go stand in that long ass line at Walmart this week. That's what you'll be doing. That's what you'll be doing. And you did it last year. And as you were standing in that line, you told yourself, next year, I'm getting my Christmas shopping done on time. I'm not waiting till right before Christmas next year. And now here you are. You're waking up today, 4 days before Christmas, scratching your head and your nuts, going, where's the best place to get a pair of pajama pants for my dad? Oh, man, if I order it on Amazon, it won't be here in time. Gonna have to go stand in that line at Walmart. I'll be honest, I'm not completely done either, but the reason is I do the same thing every year. I believe it's important to I make my kids go shopping once a year during Christmas. At least one time they got to go shopping for Christmas. I know I could have ordered their presents for people online a month ago too, but I don't know. To me, maybe this is hypocritical because I sit on the couch and order Christmas presents, but I think they should take the time to put thought into getting people something, take some time to go out, look around, and buy their grandparents, their mom, each other, things like that, a present. I've always done that. So today, this afternoon, or early this evening, or whenever, sometime today, when I'm done working, I'm loading I'm loading Lou Jr. and Luann into the Lou Mobile and taking them shopping. So, but that's it. Everything else, we've bought everything else already. I always wait until they get out for Christmas break and I make them go shopping. It's just what it is. What is this? Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Anyway, I hope everybody had a great weekend. I did. Had some good games this weekend. Some great games. BVD, good morning, sir.
Is this the Uncle Lou?
Yes. Yes, you.
Okay, because that's what the screener said. Said that you can listen to the show and then we'll connect you with the Uncle Lou.
Yeah, that's me. I'm the Uncle Lou.
I just want to make sure I got the right. So you are the Uncle Lou. Okay, that's good. It's good to know.
Yes, the Uncle Lou.
Hopefully we get to talk to the Daniel today.
Who's that?
Florida Bookstore.
Oh, no, not talking to Daniel today.
Not talking to Daniel today.
No, not talking to Daniel today.
Oh, FSU Bookstore. My bad.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe we'll get to talk to White Conto today.
That's the plan.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
All right. Outstanding. I know who we will definitely get to talk to today.
Fake news man and traffic report man.
Well, we'll have to wait and see on traffic report man.
I saw him in the comments earlier. Well, that doesn't mean anything, does it?
Yeah, no.
Yeah. The day he got fired, he was in the comment section at 8 o'clock. I told him to call in right after
sure
Fake
was.
News Man. Yeah, told him to call in right after Fake
He
News
sure
Man.
was.
Yeah. So, anyway.
He fell asleep on his couch this weekend watching the championship game.
Yeah. Now I'm going to ask you a question. I'm not even going to troll, and I'm hoping you at least took some time to figure out what's going on here. I know you don't care too much about reading about college football. I get that. A lot of people don't. But can you explain to people exactly what is going on at Tennessee, exactly what happened, or what the rumors are that's happened, or can you?
Hey, I honestly wish I could, Lou.
You're kidding.
I knew what the hell was going on here. No, I mean, I know we're going to be investigated and all that shit for paying players and Eric Gray and blah, 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 but I don't know the specifics. I don't really want to know them, but I guess I have to know them at some point as a Tennessee fan.
Yeah.
I thought this damn season was over after Saturday. And now I find out they done went and accepted a damn bowl bid.
Well,
so I got to watch this garbage-ass team one more time.
I understand. I've seen a lot of fans say the same thing. We don't deserve a bowl game. What are we doing? But the thing is, 10 practices. That's forget the game.
Yeah, I get it.
Y'all are going to lose the game. I mean, everyone knows that. I don't know if you can score on West Virginia, and I'm not even kidding. I'm not trolling. They're going to beat you bad.
Good defense, don't they?
Yeah, they're going to beat you bad. But
beat
the
us
10
bad
practices,
last time we played.
especially if Harrison Bailey's the guy going forward. Well, whoever the quarterback is, it's not Garantano. We know that he's in the transfer portal. So you did know that, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay, good. He's in the transfer portal. So
I knew that, but I knew that before anybody knew that. Actually, but just saying.
Right. Well, you knew he was going into the transfer portal at some time. Yeah. But the practices are what the big deal is with the bowl game. I mean, every coach on that staff would love to have 30 extra practices. So, but that stuff is limited. But when you make a bowl, you get 10 extra practices. Well, 10, I think 10 is the maximum. Now, you might not get 10 well, y'all don't play till New Year's. Well, you still won't get 10. Today's the 21st.
31st, isn't it?
Isn't the 31st New Year's Eve? Well, New Year's Eve, whatever. New Year's Eve, whatever. But those practices is what's important. Forget the game.
Yeah, that much I do know.
Yeah, y'all are going to get humiliated again. So
Well,
now some
maybe,
people think
maybe since this is going to be Pruitt's last bowl game.
well, that's what I
But,
my favorite
maybe-
I had two my favorite
Maybe
I
the
had
team will rally
two
around him.
rumors yesterday that were amazing all over Twitter from the brain trust known as Vol Twitter. They were gonna fire Pruitt yesterday, but he was at his grandfather's funeral and they didn't want to do it on that day. I don't even know if that's true about his grandfather. It's awful if it is. Condolences and that. But that was all over Twitter yesterday that the plan was to fire Pruitt yesterday, but his grandfather's funeral was yesterday. And they didn't want to do it. And so now they're going to fire him after the bowl game. And his first game ever as a Tennessee coach will be a loss to West Virginia. And his last game ever will be a loss to West Virginia. Is that true?
Sandwiching him in there. Getting that West Virginia sandwich in order. Well, that's a rumor, isn't it? I mean, honestly, I don't think he's getting fired this year.
I don't either. And the other thing is the biggest name that I've heard over the last few weeks. Well, the name I've heard the most over the last few weeks from Tennessee fans has been Hugh Freeze.
That'd be a great guy to bring in here now, wouldn't it?
0% chance now they bring in Hugh. I mean, you can't end the Pruitt era with an NCAA investigation into improper benefits to players and recruits just to turn around and hire Hugh Freeze. I mean, I seriously doubt even Tennessee is dumb enough to do that.
Could be they're looking to get somebody in here that's better at it. I mean, it took them, 2 or 3 years when he was at Ole Miss. Actually, it took Jeremy Tunsil throwing him under the bus.
It's true. The problem with getting someone who's better is you don't really know who the people are that are better because they haven't got caught.
Well, that's true. That's true. Technically, Freeze didn't get caught. He got turned in.
Right.
I guess that's getting caught too, isn't it?
Well,
I don't want Hugh Freeze anywhere near this program.
I mean, there's rumors around that you got someone is singing at Tennessee.
Yeah,
you know
that it may be an inside job.
You know who it is, right? Or what the rumor is?
Fulmer?
No, a player, a disgruntled player.
Oh, a disgruntled player. Yeah.
Garen Dudu.
Yeah, well, actually, it was Garen Dudu's father, was the rumor. That it was his father that was singing. That was the Saturday night. That was the big story on the Basilio show that his dad was singing, as you put it. I don't know that I believe that.
Good news is that my guess would be Cade Mays has to come back. Where else would he go? I mean, he was terrible this year.
Well, he definitely won't be winning any awards. I mean, if I was him, I'd come back, get one more year with his brother.
Did you know that the Senior Bowl?
Maybe the two of them together.
Did you know that the Senior Bowl is safer than a regular bowl game?
Why is that?
I have no idea. I can't figure it out.
Safer.
But a lot of people can't play in the bowl game because what if they get hurt? So they have to go play in the Senior Bowl.
Oh, I see what you did there. Yeah. I think I see what you did there. Yeah.
And, you
Who's
know.
quitting?
Huh?
Somebody else quitting on their team?
Well, so far it's just the same 3 for Georgia, but I'm not going to be surprised if some more join that list.
Yeah.
I'm not be surprised at all for Georgia. And I mean, players all over the country doing it, but I mean, Kyle Pitts for Florida.
You're still not all right with it, right?
No, I mean, I mean, I don't know how many different ways to say it. I understand why they do it. Okay, but I don't agree with it.
Right. And that's your right. I
Right.
mean,
People say, oh, but that's their right to do it. Just because I think it's wrong to do it doesn't mean I think they shouldn't have the right. There's lots of things that people have the right to do that I think they shouldn't do. You know, there's a saying that, just because you have the right to do something doesn't mean you should. Like, that saying exists for a reason. Like, of course they have a right to quit. They can quit in week 2. You can't force somebody to play football. But that doesn't mean I think it's right. You know, you have a right in this country to burn the American flag. Plenty of people don't agree with that. You know what I mean? Plenty of people say that's wrong. You shouldn't do that. And that's how I feel about this quitting thing. Of course, you have the right to do it. You don't have to play in the bowl game. Yes, you can quit. You're right. You can quit. You have that right. Apologies. Dang, how long has this been on there? I forgot to change your name away from No Show BVD.
I didn't even notice it either.
I don't think I have time. Do I? Occasionally, Show BVD won't fit. I'm just going to have to put BVD, I guess.
Yeah. One time, no call, no show won't fit either, will it?
Yeah, and then I did it the next day. Changed my name.
Yeah. You did show, though.
Yeah, only an hour late, too.
Yeah, I was only a day late. Good job.
I hate talking
I'm gonna
about.
need you to,
Go ahead. What you say now?
I was going to say I'm going to need you to go ahead and pull that present out and open it.
Oh,
Get
you
that
know
out
what?
of the
You know,
way.
I forgot about that. Where is it? Oh yeah, it's right over there. Let me address something real
We
quick.
can wait. It's up to you.
Well, I just need to address something real quick here. I don't like talking about money and things like that on here. Sometime over the weekend, I don't know if it was a YouTube glitch or a new YouTube policy or what the deal was, but I need a couple of the moderators in here to try to post a link in the chat. Any link, a link to an ESPN article, a link to google.com. Just try to post any link, and I want to see if it works. But over the weekend, they made it to where no one could post any links at all in the YouTube chat section, and I'm trying to figure out, is that some sort of new policy they have, or is it some sort of glitch over the weekend, or what? Like, I just posted my PayPal link. I can see it. But over the weekend, when I would post that link, I could see it, but no one else could see it. So does anybody see the link I just posted? And anyone else, try to post any link in the comment section. I don't see any links showing up at all. So if y'all are posting them now, they're not showing up. But Florida Gator says he put in a link.
Link to an article. Is it showing up?
No, nobody's.
Article
The
I
only
posted.
link I see is the link I posted, and I bet y'all don't see that link.
No, but I see the link I posted.
Right. You'll see the link you post, but you won't see anyone else's
Okay.
link. All right. So I mean, I doubt it's just a glitch then. I mean, YouTube does have glitches and screw ups from time to time, but they rarely last 2 or 3 days. So this must be some new policy they have, which is completely ridiculous.
It just shows their greediness.
It used to be anybody could post any link they wanted. Then they made it to where only moderators could post a link. And now they've made it where nobody can post a link. Not even the channel owner.
I didn't have a problem with the moderators.
What?
I didn't have a problem with the whole moderator thing.
You have a problem with it?
Only moderators. No, I didn't. have a
Oh,
problem with
oh,
that.
yeah. Well, and even if they wanted to do away with it altogether because they don't want maybe dangerous links posted or whatever, they should still, the channel owner, me in this case, or you
Right.
on your stream, should still be able to post any link you want. And then if a channel owner is
Right.
posting inappropriate links to child porn or terrorism websites or whatever, then YouTube always has the option of just shutting that person's channel down. I mean, that's a big enough threat to keep a
Yep.
channel owner from posting something they shouldn't post. So if
Mhm.
you want to take away everyone else's ability to post links, I think that's stupid, but fine, whatever. But the fact that the person that runs the channel, me, or on your stream, you or whatever, can't even post a link, I mean, that's just that's insane. I don't understand the reasoning. YouTube loves fixing problems that don't exist. Remember when you used to be able to click the 3 dots next to somebody's name and one of the options that came up
Oh,
was go
yeah.
to this person's channel? That was great.
Mhm.
That was great. There'd be somebody in the comments section like, I don't know, whoever this is down here, Volusia Orange. Let's say Volusia Orange has a YouTube channel, right? He's in the comment section, and I want people to go check him out. Hey, click on Volusia Orange's name and check his channel out. It was so easy. Now you've got to look at the spelling of this Volusia Orange, pull up another YouTube page, go to the search bar, type in Volusia Orange, hope you spell it right, hope it comes up, hope you can find it, you know. And he's got a pretty unique name, but you've got some people like some people, their channel name is like
George.
just their name. Like George is a good example. George has a channel. You can't find it. You can't find it.
Yeah.
Because if you
It's
do a
like trying
search
to
for
find his
George,
channel.
there's a billion results. How are you going to find? So I don't understand why they have some sort of infatuation with fixing problems that don't exist. It's like they have a team of really highly paid people, and their job is to fix problems. And so they're
Mhm.
creating their own job security because, you know, they'll sit around for a week going, oh my God, there's no problems. They're going to fire us. You know, if there's no problems to fix, they don't need us. Let's create a problem.
That
I
must-
got an. You know what a
YouTube
problem
must
is? It's a
have
big
a,
problem that you can easily find someone's channel. That's a huge problem. Let's fix that.
They must have a if it ain't broke, don't fix it department at Google.
No,
Then
no,
sit
the
around and
opposite.
figure
They
it
have
out.
an if it ain't broke, fix it
No, that's
anyway
not- that's what I'm
department.
saying. They got the if it ain't broke, don't fix it department. Then these guys sit around and figure out what kind of non-problems they have to unfix. That's what they're doing. They're unfixing problems
Yeah.
for us.
Scott's on the phone with the fake news. Let's
Yeah,
see what
but-
he's talking about.
All right.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Uncle Lou. BVD. How
Good
are you on
morning,
a
Scott.
Monday?
Going good.
Outstanding.
Did you have a good weekend?
Good. Hey, yeah. Watch the games. Interesting games. I
Yes.
love to watch Notre Dame get their ass beat.
Yes.
It was just, it was enjoyable.
That's a thing of beauty.
I gotta tell you something, Lou. You called it, I believe, a few weeks ago. The Georgia-Cincinnati game for a bowl game. Didn't you call that a week or so ago?
Yeah, but that's been a rumor for a while, so it wasn't like I just guessed that off the top of my head. I mean, when you looked at a lot of bowl projections that people were putting out a couple of weeks ago, a lot of them had Georgia, Cincinnati in the Peach Bowl.
But Georgia's only a 6-point favorite.
Well,
That's what I saw on
yeah.
the spread yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, if you look
I mean,
if you look over recent bowl history, especially once all the opt-outs and stuff like that started over the last couple of years, bowl games have become primarily about motivation, in my opinion. I mean, Central Florida couldn't have been happier to be in the Peach Bowl against Auburn. Auburn was one game away from the playoffs and lost to Georgia. They had no interest at all in that game, and Central Florida showed up and beat them. And that's just one example, but there's a bunch of examples like that. And you look at Georgia, they're going to have a ton of opt-outs. They're going to have a lot of players that don't play. Cincinnati's looking to prove a point. So Georgia's in a tough spot, I think. I wouldn't be surprised at all if Georgia loses the game.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I just thought that Georgia showed a lot of balance in offense and defense in that last Mizzou game.
But Georgia's
So I was
clearly a
looking
better
at,
team. Georgia's 3 touchdowns better than Cincinnati, without question. But
Yeah.
2 weeks
Yeah.
to prepare. One of these teams like Cincinnati, Central Florida, Boise State, whatever. 2 weeks to prepare for an uninterested team, they can win those games. We've seen it happen before,
Yeah.
so I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, I wouldn't want to be playing in the New Mexico Bowl. The only trophy there is a bowl of green chili and an STD. So
Yeah, or Miami and the
Uh,
Cheez-It
that-
Bowl
that's
is pretty funny too.
yeah, exactly. All right.
Is
Well,
that
listen.
really the bowl they're in?
Huh?
What's that, BBB?
Are they? Is Miami really in the Cheez-It Bowl?
Yes. I
I
swear,
know
the
it
Cheez-It Bowl.
said that the game would be played somewhere in Miami.
Yeah,
I
it's
did
the
see that.
Cheez-It Bowl for real against Oklahoma State.
Well, I'm extremely happy to see that Florida is not above Georgia in the rankings. that made me extremely happy, very happy. I wonder if Dan Mullen's going to wear his Darth Vader cape and hat, in the bowl game they're going to be in. He should.
He's big mad about it.
He's probably saying, Trask, I'm your father. Okay. Without further ado, it's time for Lou 2 Fake News, and here is the news that is fake and fit to be only on the Uncle Lou channel. After winning the SEC championship, Coach Nick Saban stated in a press conference that he believes his likeness and statue should be on the National College Championship trophy. How many of these must I win for you to recognize my narcissistic self, said Saban. The NCAA replied promptly that they'd be happy to place Saban on the trophy if his death were to occur. They specifically detailed the means of his death for them to consider placing Saban on the trophy. He would have to be run over by a car, bus, train, or buffalo stampede, stabbed, shot, or kidnapped and mutilated, where pieces of his body would be placed all over Tuscaloosa, and Crimson Tide fans would have to find all the pieces like a treasure hunt for the NCAA to move forward.
Yikes.
Saban retracted his statement quickly, said he thought that the college national championship trophy is a beautiful thing and should never be changed at all, forever. Because of the losing season Auburn had this year and performance in the past couple of years, many thought that was the reason Gus Malzahn was fired. The Lou 2 Fake News team dug deeper to find out that Malzahn was fired not for his win-loss record, but because he would shart in his pants every game. Although he would wear Depends, he defecated in his pants not once, but the entire portion of a game. The problem started in 2018, and it got so bad that a hazmat team had to be on call to clean up a locker room for home and away games. Auburn athletic director Alan Green said that although the buyout is $21 million, he believes Malzahn will need it to take care of the sewage problem they say now exists in his gated community home. Malzahn himself had no comment, but the Lou Tube News team saw a semi-pickup roll-up filled with Charmin toilet paper at his home when we attempted to interview him. And although it didn't show up on record as a real game, the Georgia Bulldogs did play a game this past Saturday with the Sertoma League of 10 and 12-year-olds from the Enterprise, Alabama Wolverines. After receiving waivers signed from parents and kids, Georgia spotted the team with 52 points. Georgia won that game 217-52. About a half a dozen ambulances were rolling in and out of the game as rib, arm, and leg fractures took place for the Wolverines. JT Daniels had 986 yards passing, and Zamir White had 1,122 yards rushing just in the first half. Georgia coach Kirby Smart said he saw a lot of physicality in the Georgia team and thought this was an appetizer to prepare them for the Peach Bowl game next for the Bulldogs. And Coach Jimbo Fisher was bamboozled and finally discovered that the A&M in his team name stood for Agricultural and Mechanical Engineering. Jimbo was under the impression that A&M stood for Astuteness and Mind Reading. Fisher thought it was a stretch with the mind reading, but has been wearing aluminum under his hat just in case a spy from an opposing team might try to read his mind and plan for an upcoming game. Fisher was relieved, for the aluminum was causing a bad rash on his head, and he was beginning to lose clumps of hair. An anonymous spokesperson from Texas A&M commented Remember, this dumbass came from Florida State.
Huh.
And Bluetooth fake news is being brought to you by a new sponsor, Devil Dick Ham. Yes, Devil Dick Ham. Men, are you having problems in giving that extra gift to your lady in the bedroom? Instead of taking a pill, eat your way to cold blue steel where a cat can't scratch it. Devil Dick Ham. Hard to miss on the shelves. It's 12 inches in a can, full of red meat and yummy to eat. Some side effects may occur. When fully erect, the penis may scream like a demon up to 3 hours. Other side effects are flu-like symptoms, dizziness, heart disease and stroke, deafness, blindness, rectal, gum, and penis bleeding, bird flu, Ebola, SARS, malaria, Zika, mad cow disease, appendicitis, irritable bowel syndrome, smallpox, yellow fever, cholera, scarlet fever, polio, chickenpox, measles, whooping cough, diphtheria, HIV, and COVID-19. Devil Dick Ham, now an eggnog flavor for the holidays. Devil Dick Ham, now available at all local grocers and exclusively being served for lunch and dinner at Hell's Angels Bar in Goose Creek, just before Three Finger Freddy's firecracker stand on Highway 78 in Goose Creek. And that's your fake news for the week, only on the YouTube channel. Your Dizzy reporter from Rocking Around the Christmas Tree, Scott Kerr reporting.
I know that's the fake news, but I actually believe the part about Gus Malzahn sharding during games. I believe that 100%. I can definitely see that happening.
I believe that too, especially against teams like Georgia or Alabama. That he was just, he always acted like he was scared to death, kind of, sort of.
Do y'all remember? It was 4 or 5 years ago. There was a Florida player that actually did shit his pants.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
Remember that?
Yeah.
He had to run off the field with some intern or whatever running behind him with a towel covering up his backside and all that. But but you could see it before that.
Well, didn't the Ravens QB just have that problem? Like not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before, they said that he had to go, that he had shart in his pants.
It could. I don't know. Maybe
not Deshaun Watson. What's his name? Former Clemson QB. But yeah, they saw him running away. Who is it?
Taj Boyd, maybe?
No, it wasn't Taj Boyd. I mean, gosh, what is it? The Ravens QB. I'll look it up real quick.
Lou, what you're saying is the Florida
Lamar
guy had a
Jackson.
runoff problem.
It was Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
But yeah. There was a story that a week before that he had to run off the field because he might have shart in his pants. You take a hit and you eating some collard greens and and some mashed potatoes before you went out there. It could happen.
It's a surprise that doesn't happen more often. In fact, it probably does happen more than we realize.
It probably does. There's probably a lot of urination and defecation in pants. I'm sure there's a lot of changes at halftime in the locker room. Yeah, without a doubt. No, you don't want to be the person that has to clean all that up. By all means. Anyway, I thought the Jimbo Fisher was kind of sounded a little real too.
He's something.
And I know I went dark on Saban. I know I kind of went a little dark on Nick Saban, but
fans running around Tuscaloosa looking for his body parts like one of those geocache. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, that was a little dark. Yeah. Anyway,
all right, Scott.
No harm. No harm, Clemson Tide fans.
Nope,
all right.
No harm. No foul, no harm.
Happy holidays to you, gentlemen.
You too, Scott. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Thank you again for taking the time to do this every week. This has been great, and we can't wait to hear it next time.
Okay, thank you, sir. Hey, you guys going to be on next Monday? Are you going to be there next Monday?
Yeah, we'll be here.
Okay, all right. Well, okay, we'll see you then.
All right, sounds good, buddy.
Take care.
All right, bye.
Have a good one, Scott.
Bye.
All right, everyone's in luck because I found video of the Florida player shitting himself. Because I know there's people in there, Florida fans, who wouldn't. So here you go. Pay very close attention. to, I believe it's this running back here, number 22, Lane. But here you go.
And that really cleared things out for young Adam Lane, the redshirt freshman.
I mean, you can clearly see it, right? Y'all see it. Now they got the towel.
I love it.
One more time.
Today, he has put together 68 yards on 4 carries and a touchdown. Boy, excellent job up front by Max Garcia, the center. And that really cleared things out for young Adam Lane, the redshirt freshman. He's keeping that football. You're not going to get the first one, no doubt about it. You are not going to rip that out of
Oh, man.
His
yeah.
first ever touchdown, and he shits himself.
Wow. I like the way the guy said they really cleared things out.
Yeah, emptied him out too.
Yeah.
You know that guy Adam Lane, he's a Florida man.
Diehard Florida man.
Yeah, he's a Florida man. So.
Oh, boy.
What were we talking about?
I was envisioning thousands and thousands of Gumps running around Tuscaloosa with their Easter egg baskets looking for parts of Nick Saban.
I found his kneecap.
Yep. I mean, you know the running of the Gumps, right? That'd be like a whole new version of
Yeah.
the running of the Gumps.
Yeah, that was something.
Wonder how many little kids would get trampled in that one.
Anyway. I'm getting concerned about our boy, BBD.
You getting nervous?
I'm getting a little nervous. I gave him specific instructions.
Which were?
Call in right after the fake news.
Oh boy. Those are pretty specific instructions.
Yep.
Think he lost the call-in number, maybe?
No. I gave it to him last night live on his show, and he saved it in his phone live on the show.
Okay.
And if he did lose the comment or the call-in number, you know, all you have to do is type in the chat section. I don't have the call-in number.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that hasn't occurred.
Yeah.
And this is the same as last time. He was here at 8:00. You know, he made sure to let everyone know I'm here by typing I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
And the comment section doesn't know, but Chess Hall has received probably the greatest pardon in LouTube history.
I was surprised. Not gonna lie.
And I can't believe we're going to.
Chess. I got a question for you, Lou.
Yeah.
If he really, sincerely, yep.
I don't like doing this. I don't like telling people this is what we're going to do and then not do it. I don't like telling people that.
Yeah. Not a good look.
And I literally just, for those of you that don't know, Chess was the traffic reporter. He got fired for not showing up. I told him, what did I tell him? He couldn't come back for 6 months, or he couldn't do it for 6 months, whatever. We'll try again.
Yep.
I gave in. It's the Christmas season, holiday spirit. I was full of good cheer. And I said, I tell you what we'll do. We'll let you come back on and start doing the traffic report. I said, and I'll even pay you like we were doing before. I said, but instead of paying you every time you come on, I'm going to pay you at the end of every month. And if you don't miss any days, I'll pay you for that month. If you miss any days at all during the month, I'm not paying you at all. Because unfortunately, he needs extra motivation just to do what he's supposed to do, which is sad. But he needs that extra motivation or a threat like that to be made to do what he's supposed to do or what he obligated himself to do. But if he can't even be bothered now to show up the first day back on the job, then he's permanently fired. He'll never do another traffic report on this show ever again, and I'll block his account from this channel for until the start of next football season.
Wonder if he. I just wonder.
Maybe he's downstairs
he's
eating
not
breakfast.
far
I don't
enough.
know. I mean, maybe he went to the bathroom. I don't know. I'm not throwing him under the bus yet, but the thing was, the whole when are you
Well,
coming
let's try
on and
this.
when you want me to call in? I said call in right after the fake news. I said the fake news guy Scott usually calls in around the beginning of the show. Call in right after that.
Let's try this. Chess, call in now. If that works.
Tiny
He
Tonto,
doesn't
thank you for the
need,
super chat. He says, congrats to all the Bama fans. What a game. Of course, Tiny Tonto's a Florida fan, so giving his props there. Hurricane Logan says, hire me. Well, I'm trying to give this guy the benefit of the doubt, this Chess Hall. Ballard says he'll do the traffic report.
Boy.
This can't be possible. It can't be possible that he's going to do the exact
Is it
same
possible
thing
that he?
on his first day back that he did on the day he got fired, which is be awake, be in the comment section at 8:00, bragging that he's here. And then when it comes time for him to do his segment, he's a no-show. There's no way he's going to do the exact same thing again.
Is there any chance that he thinks this would be a funny troll job to do this? Surely not. I mean,
No,
surely he's got more sense.
he doesn't have it in him.
Going back as far back as I can in the comments.
Thank you, Tiny Tonto and Hurricane and Logan for hitting the super chat this morning. I appreciate that. I would love to post a PayPal link in the comments section for those of you that don't mind using the PayPal, but unfortunately, YouTube has decided that posting links in a comment section is the worst thing ever, and they have eliminated the ability for anyone to post any link at all in the comment section. So can't do that. The link is in the description of the video, but you can't post it in the chat section.
I went back as far as I could go.
It was before I went on. It was when the music was playing. He was in there, letting everyone know I'm here. I saw it.
Yeah, I was just trying to see if he was corresponding with anybody before Scott came on.
Did you
And I
expect
don't see
something more
anything,
from
so.
Chess? Yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
actually.
maybe that's on me,
Yeah.
but yeah, I did. And that's on me. The fact that I expected more, that's not Chess's fault. That's my fault. I have a soft spot for Chess Hall. What can I say? I've said it before. I want to see the guy succeed.
You do.
Not necessarily in YouTube. I just mean in life. I want to see the guy do well for himself. But this is not the behavior that leads to that. Successful behavior is
Definitely not. Oh, he says he's here now. Okay, well, if you're here, Chess, try calling in.
Oh, there he is. I see him. Man, that was close, Chess.
Yeah, boy.
Boy, that was close. When he calls in, is he going to sound like he just woke up?
Well, I mean, asleep, Chess, it's okay to just tell us. It'd be better than giving some cock and bull story like you had to go run a chicken off your front porch. Or
Right.
something.
I had an errand to run, or
Yeah.
I like that he moved out and has made a fairly big deal of that lately, that he has his own place in that. But then you go to his live stream and all you hear is a bunch of kids yelling in the background.
Yeah. They moved with him, I guess.
I even had him put one of those kids on yesterday so I could explain to the kid that, listen, Chess Hall is working here.
He's working.
Yeah, try to give the man a little bit of respect here. Try to keep it down, whatever you're doing in there. You know?
And you were even very nice to the kid.
Well, you have to be. So you have to be.
Chess, do you need me to say it again? Chess, call in.
This Chess Hall is something. Ballard says, I bet you 50 cents he yawns when he picks up the phone.
I wonder who the hell that was calling.
Well, we're gonna wait another minute or
I don't know
two.
if you heard me.
We're gonna wait another minute or two talking about pointless things or whatever. And if he hasn't called in, then we're gonna get on to the present BVD sent me, and then after that, I'll be calling the Florida State bookstore, and then that'll just be that.
Yeah.
Interesting bowl matchups. What do you guys in the comments section? What's the forget the best? I know everyone's gonna watch the playoffs. Oh, don't tell me Clemson and Ohio. Everyone knows that. Jess, stop it. You asked me for the call-in number live on your show last night. I gave it to you, and you saved it in your phone. Live on your show. Now he's asking for the call-in number. I was on his show stream, whatever, and told him, we went over all this. Call in after the fake news guy. He was all excited about it. He's got a great traffic report. He's got information or whatever that he's been holding on to for a week. He can't wait to share it with everyone.
Yeah, he wanted to tell us last night even.
He said, is it the call-in number or your regular number? I said, the call-in number. I said, you have that number, right? He goes, I don't know. I said, well, I'll give it to you right now. You can save it in your phone. He said, okay. And on video, you can see him pull his phone up. I give the number. You can see him on his phone. And he says, okay.
Damn it. There you go, Jess. Now, what excuse possible could he come up with at this point?
He's going to say he typed the wrong number in, or he forgot to hit save, or, you know.
Oh, no, I put it in the comments for him. And you have to put a 1 in front of that, Chess. You might have to put a 1 in front of that.
No, you don't. Don't tell him that.
Jesus, Webster, don't confuse him. He'll be typing that shit in.
All right. Let's see if this is him or someone else got the number. Yeah, good morning, though.
Good morning, Chess Hall, calling in.
What happened?
I lost track of time. I didn't fall asleep or nothing.
You weren't listening to the show?
Hello?
Hello? Jess? Chess. He hung up. And I'm not trolling. I didn't mute him to be funny. I didn't hang up on him. I didn't do anything. I asked him that question, and it was radio silence. And now he's hung up. I'm not trolling.
He sounded half asleep.
Okay, let's move on to the present you sent me, BBD.
Yeah.
For those of you who didn't see BBD's stream, I sent him, I guess it's a gag gift, right? Anyway, I sent him
Yeah.
I said, you know,
And a good one.
they were real popular, I guess, a long time ago. You don't see them that much anymore, but I guess some women maybe still use them. I don't know. Maybe some men. I don't know. When I think of those things, though, I think of like an old lady. Is that what you think of too?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I sent him a cigarette holder, an extendable cigarette holder. So when you open it out of the package,
Pink.
it's like pink. It's like this long, but it extends like a telescope to. How long would you say that thing is? It's over a foot long, isn't it?
I've actually got it. I've actually got it right now. Yeah, it's exactly a foot long.
Okay.
It extends out to right exactly at a foot long, maybe 13 inches actually. Baker's dozen in inches.
Right.
If we can remember to do Zoom tomorrow, I'll
Oh yeah, we'll try that so people can see
display
it.
I'll display it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I
It's
told
pink.
him I was sending him something. I didn't tell him what it was, and I asked him if he would promise me that he wouldn't open it until he was streaming live and then open it. And he did. It was great, and he used it. It was hilarious. And anyway, so he said he has returned the favor, and the package actually came Thursday night, but Friday was the ugly contest thing or whatever, and that took a long time to do, so I didn't open it on Friday, so I've saved it for today's show.
Right.
So somebody says Super Chat's not working for me. I don't know what to tell you on that. Several people have used it, so it's not, it's not that Super Chat's down or not working. I'm not sure what the issue might be. Nothing surprises me
We
with
know
YouTube anymore,
didn't
though.
do anything. I don't think that would that would surprise me.
But PayPal link is in the description. Maybe that'll work for you. If for some reason the Super Chat's not working, I don't know. So anyway,
Good point, Brian. You actually need to have money in the bank for the Super Chat to work, or money in your PayPal.
that is true too. So anyway, the gift from BVD came on Friday, and he asked me the same thing. He said, "Don't open it. Open it live on the morning show." And I said, "Now hold on a second." Well, I guess I'm gonna let that go. Hoss, TikTok times you out. I don't really, I don't really see the point, but I get it. But so I think, there's a difference between, saying something about someone's mama and quote unquote talking about their mama. So Chess, he wasn't really saying anything bad about your mama there, but Hoss, I guess just don't mention his mom again. But that, I don't know if that should have been timed out. But anyway, so anyway, I'm going to open the present now. Oh, well, I don't want nobody to see the address, but here it is.
Oh, you mean they actually put my address on there?
No, but they put my address on there. I don't care if anyone sees your address.
Everybody knows your address, Lou. Shit.
Yeah, and if you don't know it and you want to fight me, just
Box,
ask me for it. I'll give it to you.
PO Box BR 549. I'm tingling with anticipation.
A Donald Trump wig. Now, the video possibilities for this are endless, but God, man, I hate doing things that are going to run off subscribers. Now, how do you know what the front is? There's no tag in it. I don't even know. I mean, his hair is such a mess to start with. How do you know what the... Is this the front and it...
All right, now I'm going to need you to.
over?
I'm going to need you to put it on. I need to see you try it on.
I guess that's the front. All right.
See, we got to see you do it, Lou. Damn it. See. Oh, you're buffering. Fuck.
I don't really know what the front is.
Can you hear me? I need you to do me a favor here, Lou. You're ignoring me. Oh, he don't have his fucking ears. He don't have his headset on.
It's hard to. I don't know what. It's hard to know how to put this on. I don't know what the front is.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to take it off on camera where I can see you,
No.
and then put it back on.
No.
I'm begging you.
No.
Can I have a reason why?
I don't know where the front of this thing is. Hold on.
Come on. There you go. There it is, right there. Just
It's
take
like
it
a
off
ponytail
and
in
put
the
it back
back,
on.
so that can't be right. Or is that right? Is that right? That looks right.
I think
That
you gotta
actually
take
looks
it off
more
and then-
right in the
you gotta-
front than the other one did, but I don't know what.
God damn it.
I don't know what this is. You know?
I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. I'm not going to cheat. Person that's listening, I can't cheat. I really thought he was going to do it. Oh, wait. Bang! There we go. Cha-ching!
It's impossible to tell what the front of there's no tag on the inside of this wig that would tell you what the back is, so I don't have any way of knowing. Overall, I'm going to give this Trump wig about a C because
There's no tag in it.
I mean, it doesn't look like a Trump wig to me. It looks like a blonde Justin Bieber wig.
Yeah, unfortunately,
what do y'all
it's
think the
not
front
laying
is?
over like it's supposed to.
See, it's got this. Other than this, it's just a blonde wig, like almost like a bowl cut wig. Other than this, and I don't know what this is. I guess this is the front, and it's supposed to go off to the side. I don't know about this. How does he see? How's that?
It didn't come with hairspray, did it?
Is that good?
Looks great to me. It's perfect to me. That's a $200. That's a $200. God damn it! This thing just came apart.
I don't know. I don't know how to wear this DVD.
It didn't come with instructions, did it?
No.
I think you've got it on right. I mean, his comb over is the other way, but that was
Yeah,
a pretty.
Try it the other way. Hold on.
I do appreciate you doing that, though, Lou. You don't know how happy this makes me. Damn, stays on good. Take it off and turn it around and see if it'll lay over the other way. This is great. This is great.
That? Maybe? That's about the closest
better.
I've got it, I think. I heard you on the comb over is the other. You know, the problem is I'm looking at this on stream, so everything is backwards too. So I'm trying to comb it over.
It actually looks really good right now.
That does look kind of like a Donald. That's the most that it's looked like Donald Trump. So maybe we'll just leave it like that.
Yeah, that is a $200 comb over right there.
So the comb over goes left to right. I gotta remember that.
Actually, a $400.
You got to be a Trump expert to know that I had the comb over going the wrong way. That's alarming.
Now it looks really good now. I mean, in fact, if somebody just tuned in right now, had never seen Uncle Lou before, they might think that's your real hair.
Oh my God, Uncle Lou has Donald Trump on.
Oh yeah.
This is huge. This is huge. It's gonna be huge. The Uncle Lou show is gonna be huge. China.
So you're not at all mad about that, are you?
China. No.
Outstanding.
Shout out to the Air Force, without which we would not have won the Revolutionary War. And Kofifi. Dinah.
Would you believe my cigarette holder, the tip just fell off of it?
That's unacceptable. Well, that tells me you've been using it a lot. That's good. It's like when the sole falls off your shoe. That's good. It means you've been wearing it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
There we go. I think I got it fixed.
Now you know where the cigarette. You know where the cigarette holder also came from. Dinah.
Well, that explains why.
Dinah.
Kurt Cobain.
Yeah, I kind of can see that too.
That is a $400. The $400 hairdo right there, Lou.
Now, if I could just dye my face,
no way.
If I dyed my face orange.
Oh,
you know what?
I didn't think about that. Or I'd have sent you some orange face paint.
Wait. Orange. Not really the look I was going for. Dinah.
That is a fine, outstanding looking wig right there.
Dinah. Blue Hawk 71 says it's working for me in reference to the super chat. Thank you. Now I just need everyone else in the comment section to prove to me that it's working. Thank you.
Yes.
Tis the season. Tis the season. SEC Shorts was hilarious. I usually, I'll have to watch that. I usually watch those. I haven't seen this week's yet, though.
I haven't either. I forgot about those guys.
Call drop.
Seems like since they got put on
Chess,
TV,
I'm done. I'm done, buddy. Call drop. Trying to call in, and it says the line is busy. The line is not busy, Chess. BVD's the only person on it. Okay? There's 5 lines. 5. I'm on one. BVD's on one. So just let it go. Trying to call in. You called in no problem a minute ago when it was just me and BVD. It's still just me and BVD. So,
Hmm.
Definition
mate.
409, thank you. He just proved the super chat is working.
Yep.
In the new SEC shorts, they throw a shoe again. In the new SEC shorts, they throw a shoe.
Threw a shoe.
Yeah. Well, I beat them to
You
it.
had to know they were going to do that.
I beat them to it. I threw 4 shoes last Sunday in a video that was way better than any SEC shorts video ever made. I'm jealous of those guys from SEC shorts.
Those guys are good, man.
Yeah, and I don't know who backs them or how they got started or whatever it was, but I wish I could hire 2 or 3 camera people and 2 or 3 actors for every video I made and then spend 3 days making one 5-minute video. I wish I could do that.
Yeah. And
I
wonder
can't.
what they make on one of those videos.
I don't know.
Thank you, Jeff Webster. And, Pete, we are. The shoe toss it's in.
Brian Biak
We
says, "Can you
replaced the golf
post the
club."
PayPal?" No, unfortunately, I can't. I wish I could, Brian. They YouTube disabled everyone's ability to post any links at all in a live chat, so you can't post any links at all in a live chat anymore. The PayPal link is in the description of the video, which is way more aggravating than just being able to click a link in the chat section. But unfortunately, YouTube has taken that away. You can no longer post links of any kind in a chat section. And it's not that it's just against the rules or you might get in trouble if you do it. It's that you actually can't do it. You can't post any link. You can post a link. You'll see the link. No one else will see it, though. It just doesn't show up anymore. Oh, he says he's kidding. Okay.
Okay. I was going to say, it's in the description there, sir.
Yeah. Big Skin
I
Pete.
see what you did there now.
Me?
Pete's up early this morning.
Pete is up. Well, shoot. Pete's up as soon as the cock crows.
Uh-oh. Yeah, how about, speaking of cocks crowing, how about South Carolina getting a bowl bid?
You're a Tennessee fan.
Yeah.
What do you have to... So, what's your problem with South Carolina getting a bowl bid?
Oh, I think it's hilarious.
Oh.
I think it's great.
Marcus says Trevor Lawrence is not losing another college football game. We'll see. In my opinion, he's got the tougher road between him and Mac Jones. Notre Dame, man, they're not going to be able to. This is going to be bad for Notre Dame. Not just that they lose. I mean, the game's not even going to be close. And this just, how long can this go on with Notre Dame? I mean, this is 30 years now. They can't win a major bowl game. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's got to be the longest losing streak in history of major bowl games. It has to be. Imagine, there can't be a Big Ten team out there anywhere that's lost 10 straight Rose Bowls or something. There's no way. Or a Pac-12 team. There's no SEC team this would be like an SEC team that's lost 10 straight Sugar Bowls. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Notre Dame has not won a major bowl game since their national title game in 1991. They're 0-10.
Yeah, and it's not like they've not been any. They've had 10 chances.
10. They've been in 10 BCS or New Year's 6 games. 10. And they're 0-10, and the average margin of loss is 25 points. 25.
Not even competitive.
Blown out by Clemson, and now they draw Alabama in the first round.
And how bad are they gonna? How bad is this 0-11 streak gonna get?
I mean, this is it's just hard to believe that at some point they didn't get lucky in 11 I mean, it would be like going and buying 11 lottery tickets and not even winning $1 on any of the 11. Like, I don't know. It's hard to believe that anybody could lose that many big bowl games in a row. I wonder if anybody's. I don't know. And it's going to get worse. I don't even know if it can get any worse. But the reputation. You know, we clown on Oklahoma. Oh my God, 4 straight playoffs, 4 straight losses in the first round, and yeah, that's bad. But what if they lost 10 in a row? You know? And didn't they beat the last time Oklahoma didn't make the playoffs, did they beat Bama in the Sugar Bowl, or what was that game they played? Didn't they win a major bowl game not that long ago, Oklahoma? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of Ohio State beating Bama, but man, 10 straight huge blowout L's. I mean, it's hard to believe. That's hard to believe. Brian says he was just low-key trolling. Thank you for the trolling, Brian. Mr. Lambo, thank you for the super chat. He says, Uncle Lou, Trump, we will keep college football great again. Go Dogs, 27-21. Yeah, I'm a little irritated that I don't get more credit for saving the college football season. I did call all those senators and congressmen live on LouTube and demand that they do whatever needed to be done to get this football season going. And it worked. And I really don't feel like, I feel like Trevor Lawrence gets a lot of credit for some reason, but not me. You know, wow, Trevor Lawrence tweeted, I called all the congressmen and senator type people. And I don't get any credit. It's aggravating. It's what it is. Hey, BVD, my phone died. So, sorry. My phone died. Brian says, on a serious note, what's Notre Dame's issue? Geography? Well, geography doesn't have anything to do with it. I mean, they're a good team. I mean, you don't make it to one of those games if you're not a good team. You know? Forget the playoffs if you want to, because those teams are chosen. But they can't even win a New Year's Six game. They can't win a BCS game. I mean, so when you say geography, I don't know if you're referring to recruiting. I don't know what you mean really by geography. Bowl games aren't. I mean, everyone travels for bowl games. It's not like Notre Dame's the only team that has to travel to play a bowl game. So I don't know. I'm not real sure what you mean by geography there. Somebody says it's coaching. Well, Brian Kelly hasn't been there. It's not like Brian Kelly's the only coach they've had since 1992. That's strange. That's an alarming streak. An alarming streak of L's. The shoe that got away. Thank you for the super chat. He says, good morning, keep me in prayer, and still haven't found my other half. Yeah, we're praying for the one shoe. Adam Gibbons, thank you for the super chat. Lou for NCAA president. It's a great idea, and I could fix college football basically overnight. Unfortunately, I just don't have time to take that job. My YouTube obligations require that I remain here in my she shed. and not running the NCAA. Just don't have time. Slim Shady Cans, thank you for the super chat. He says, the only thing funnier than that hairpiece is the fact that Notre Dame fans had hope because they won a regular season game. I don't blame Notre Dame fans for having hope. I got tricked too. I got tricked. I did pick Clemson to win the game, but I did not think it would be a blowout. But you can add that to the list of, I have like a list of things I'm never doing again until proven wrong. You now can add Notre Dame not getting blown out to that list. Like, I'm never picking Michigan to beat Ohio State ever again until they actually do it. I'm never picking Michigan to win the Big Ten ever again until they actually do it. I'm never picking Oregon to make a playoffs again ever until they actually do it. And I'm never picking Notre Dame to cover a spread in a major bowl game ever again. Period. I heard Pitts opted out of the bowl game. Yep, he did. He quit. It's called quitting. You opt out before the season starts. If the season has started and you quit, then that's quitting. That's not opting out. So Jamie Newman opted out. Michael Parsons from Penn State opted out. Bunch of players opted out. If you started the season and you were playing games, but you quit playing games while there's still games left to play, that's quitting. That's not opting out. He's a quitter. Now, Kyle Pitts has some benefit of the doubt in that he has been battling some injuries all year. So, but to me, that's what you should come out and say. I played through some injuries at the end of the year, and I got to rest those things up now. That's one. If you're injured, that's different. But these players that just, like DJ Daniel is quitting. DJ Daniels, a defensive back for Georgia, is quitting to focus on a draft that he's likely to not get drafted in. I mean, I don't understand that one at all. I don't understand DJ Daniels quitting at all. At all. He'll be lucky to go in the last couple of rounds, in my opinion, unless he does something amazing at the combine. Like, I don't know how tall he is or what his wingspan is or how fast he runs the 40 or how fast he does the cone drill or how quick he can shift his hips and all this kind of crap that they look at the combine. And maybe he shows up and he's an underwear Olympics champion and shoots up the draft board. I don't know. But just play on the field, what he's done, the film, all that, he'd be lucky to get drafted. He's the third best cornerback on our team. Third. 1, 2, 3. And he's quitting to focus on a draft that he's likely not to get drafted in. I just don't understand that. I really don't. Lambeau, thank you for the super chat. He says, I feel like UJ will win, but Florida might be the 2018 UGA not showing up. Also got some cool bowl game edits after work on Twitter. It is tough to make it to the SEC title game knowing you're one win away from the playoffs, then lose it, then get motivated to play in a game that's not the playoffs. It is tough to do. And it bit Georgia in 2018. We ended up losing to Texas. Didn't even show up for that game. Last year that wasn't the case. And maybe Georgia learned a lesson. I don't know, but they, it was the same thing last year. One win away from the playoffs for Georgia, lose to LSU, but they actually showed up for the bowl game last year. So trying to figure out what they'll do this year, I have no idea. Lou, have you received a BYU helmet yet? No BYU helmet. I have not been to the post office in 9 days, though. I haven't been since not this past Saturday, but the Saturday before. But I'm going today. Right after the morning show, actually, I'm going. So I don't know. Maybe there's one there. Maybe you know something I don't know. But no, so far I have not received a BYU helmet unless someone sent me one and I haven't got it from the post office yet. But I'll be going there today. Georgia Tech. Do I have Georgia Tech? I thought I had Georgia Tech. China. China. No, do not have Georgia Tech. I thought I did, but I don't. Called the Florida bookstore last week. Not going to call them again. Not going to call them again this week. Sea Dog Morgan says, Lou, I got you a tech one. Oh, you mean you're gonna get me one, or you already did? I don't think you didn't send me one already, did you? Yeah, send me a tech one. And if it's not too much trouble, send me the one with the I think they call it the honeycomb pattern, the white Georgia Tech helmet with the honeycomb pattern and the blue and gold GT on the side. That's the best looking tech helmet in my opinion. But send me, I mean, if you're going to send it, you send any one you want. But I think that's the best looking Georgia Tech helmet, the white one with the honeycomb pattern. Your BYU helmet will be coming to your house, not your P.O. box. Oh, you sent me one? Okay, well, you can kiss my arse. I'm kind of surprised no one has sent me one yet, to be honest. I thought that would have been one of the first ones someone sent me just to troll me, but no, it didn't come in yet. Now, we were going to call the Florida State bookstore today, but that's more fun with BVD on the phone, and my phone died, unfortunately, 10 minutes ago. So maybe we'll save that for tomorrow. It's going to make people mad, I know. Hell, I have to erase traffic report too. Damn, Chess. I feel like in The Godfather, when Michael Corleone finds out that Fredo is the one that's betrayed him, you know, his own brother, and he grabs him by the face like this, Fredo, you broke my heart. That's what I feel like with this Chess Hall situation. I keep seeing a lot of people commenting that Army got screwed. Army deserves a bowl game. Didn't the Army get a bowl game and their team, the team they were supposed to play, opted out? I mean, it's not like they got screwed over and no one asked them to play in a bowl game. I mean, they did get asked to play in a bowl game. The bowl itself quit. So a bowl game invited Army to a bowl game. What, and then changed? I mean, I don't understand, but bowl games were announced yesterday. So you're telling me that someone invited Army to a bowl game and then an hour later said, never mind, we're canceling the bowl game? Because I heard it was the other team turned it down is what I heard. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. Let me see if I can find something on it now. I'm seeing all kinds of stuff about that. Yeah, Army had an invitation to the, what is this? The Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl, which is contracted with the Pac-12. Army received an invitation to that bowl game. but then Pac-12 teams backed out. After a bunch of Pac-12 teams opted out of the bowl season and other teams threatened to opt out, the Independence Bowl canceled its game, and the Black Knights were left without a postseason destination. I mean, a lot of these bowl games have conference tie-ins, so it's hard to just take somebody out and put Army in. Plus, a lot of people that are complaining that Army's not in a bowl game are the same people that run around all year saying bowl games don't matter. Brandon Pratt says the bowl game didn't quit; it opted out. Semantics are important, aren't they, Mr. Pratt? Dent Clinic, thank you for the super chat. He says testing, 1 2, testing 1 2. English, mother. Oh no, wrong one. Sorry. Testing. Yes, I can confirm that it works, sir. You get an A+. An A++. You passed your test. Mr. Lambo, thank you again. He says, last one, hopefully one day UGA goes to the Fiesta Bowl. I want to see them in the desert for a showdown. Possible, not likely. Well, playoff game, you'll have plenty of opportunity. Well, I don't know about Georgia, but hopefully Georgia makes more playoffs. But the only way you're likely to see an SEC team in the Fiesta Bowl, any SEC team, is if it's a playoff game. I think the Army boys deserve a bowl game. They had a bowl game. I don't. You guys got to let it go. You guys got to let it go. It's getting irritating. Army had a bowl game. Army had a bowl game, and the bowl game canceled. So I mean, and all the other bowl games were already filled up by that point yesterday. So what are you gonna? You can't go to Boise State now and kick them out of a bowl game and put Army in. It just doesn't work that way. It's not going to happen. So just let it go. Army's not in a bowl game because the Pac-12 doesn't want to play bowl games. I mean, it's that simple. And again, most of you are with the bowl games don't matter anyway, so I don't really understand. BBD says Kayla tested positive for COVID, so I'm going to get tested after the show. Well, yeah. Hope she's okay, and hope you don't have it. Granger Danger, thank you for the super chat. Says, hey, Uncle Lou, you think it will be Bama versus Clemson in the Natty, or you think Ohio State beats Clemson? I do think Ohio State Clemson has potential to be a good game. Ohio State's defense worries me. Justin Fields doesn't really worry me. Yeah, he had a couple of bad games, but we know he can play at a high level. We've seen him do it a bunch of times. Ohio State's defense has pretty much been suspect for all season long, and if I'm an Ohio State fan, I would be extremely worried about that defense against Clemson. Extremely worried. Obviously, Justin Fields has got to have a good game. He's got to play better than he did against Northwestern, clearly. But we know he has the ability to do that. We've seen him do it. I haven't seen this Ohio State defense play good all year, honestly. I haven't. And that would worry me. But I do think that one has the possibility to at least be a competitive game. The other game, no. Alabama will win by 40. Is that what you were asking? Let me see. Do you think Bama versus Clemson? If I had to pick right now, I would probably pick Clemson over Ohio State. Their defense I'm just worried about Ohio State's defense. I just don't know if they can slow Clemson down enough to win that game. I'm hoping it's a good game because the other one ain't going to be. Bama versus Notre Dame is not going to be a good game. It's not. It's borderline not even worth watching. I think by the second half, I think it's going to be an absolute blowout. So I'm hoping the Clemson-Ohio State game is good because then at least we'll have one good playoff game. But odds are against it. Again, there's only been 2 or 3 playoff games in history that have been good games. That's it, out of 12. Most of the playoff games, 9 out of the 12 playoff games have been blowouts. So we'll see. Tiny Tonto, thank you for the super chat. He says, I'm going to miss this Florida team, even though it wasn't a perfect year or ended the way I wanted it to. It was super fun to watch. Yeah, and you've never had a perfect year, so you can't compare this season to that. I mean, Florida's never had a perfect year in 125 years. But they were fun to watch this year. And I can tell you right now, if JT Daniels comes back, I'm not saying this means they'll win it, but if JT Daniels comes back, they'll be the favorite, not just in the East, but in the SEC. Well, like when the media does their thing every summer and they put out, at SEC media days, Georgia will be the favorite in the SEC if JT Daniels comes back. Because Florida and Alabama are both losing their entire offenses. Now, Alabama especially recruits at a ridiculous level, so they got plenty of players that can step up and play. Alabama will be great again, no doubt about it. And being picked in the preseason doesn't mean anything. But the point I'm making with Florida in particular, they were picked to win the East this year, and they won the East. I don't think they'll be picked to win the East next year. And I wouldn't be surprised if Georgia was the favorite to win the entire SEC. Granger Danger says, if you see this, you're my favorite YouTuber. You're fun to watch, and I enjoy watching you. Well, thank you, Granger Danger. I appreciate that. I enjoy doing these live shows and interacting with you guys and talking with you guys and hearing you guys' opinion. Even though I get pissed off at them sometimes, that's part of the fun, right? The differing opinions. But so I appreciate that. Hope you have a good Christmas. Happy holidays, you and your family. And thank you for the kind words. And Georgia's beating Clemson week 1. I mean, you can write that down now. That's not. I'm not. That's no troll. Georgia's beating Clemson week 1. I'm working and my uncle is dying. Oh well. That's terrible. Are we doing the thing where it's close to the end of the show, so people are trying to make the dumbest comment they can? Like the thing where I try to announce who made the dumbest comment? Yeah, we're going to do the FSU bookstore tomorrow. Right, they open at 9, I'm sure. We'll do it. We're going to do it tomorrow right at 9. I don't care what else happens or what else we're doing. We're going to stop whatever we're doing right at 9 and call the FSU bookstore. Sorry, my plan was to call them today. But we just ran out of time, and then my phone died. It just was a disjointed show this morning. So I promise we'll do it tomorrow, no matter what. But I think this guy in here is trying to win that award where I say, well, congratulations, you just made the dumbest comment I've ever seen. I'm pretty sure that's what that guy's trying to do. What happened to the post SEC championship? Well, I don't ever make post game videos for anybody other than Georgia. The your season is over video. I decided to give these teams a 1 day break because they did all at least make it to their conference title games. So before I get on video and absolutely humiliate them, I decided to give them a 1 day reprieve. Plus, you had the college football playoffs come out yesterday. That was sort of the big thing yesterday. So I decided to wait 1 day and put it off. Also, I have I have extra time this week because we don't have any games next weekend. I mean, you got a couple of bowl games this week, no name crap, but this isn't a normal week, so I need videos for this week. So I decided I took yesterday off, and man, did it feel good. I needed that too. I sat out here Saturday from 6:30 in the morning till 1:30 at night. I did 8 hours. I did 10 hours worth of live streams. I needed to decompress yesterday. I didn't even come out here yesterday, so That's really what that was. Brian Smith says, I'm new to this. Well, welcome to the channel if you're new, sir. Is that what you mean? Glad you found us. Don't let the trash talk run you off. We all get along here. We're all good people here. We're just passionate about college football, so we talk a lot of trash. But there's a lot of good people around here, so I'm glad you found the channel. This is my second channel, too. Make sure you subscribe to the main channel, which is just Uncle Lou. If you search for it, it'll be the first one that comes up. Just search for Uncle Lou. That's the main channel. That's where I upload all my videos. This second channel here is just for live shows. But I'm glad you found the channel, sir. Who should win the Heisman? I would give it to Devontae Smith. If I had a vote, I would vote for Devontae Smith. I would vote Mac Jones second, Kyle Trask third. And after that, it really doesn't matter, but probably Trevor Lawrence after that. Ohio State would kill Georgia. Well, that's a dumb statement. Ohio State's 2-11 all time against the SEC in bowl games. They're winless against Georgia. The odds are not in their favor. Ohio State has looked like a better team than Georgia this year, but again, they're 2-11. It's 13 postseason games against the SEC. And a lot of those years, Ohio State appeared to be better than the team they were playing until the game was played. For whatever reason, the SEC just completely owns Ohio State. All right, you got to improve your trolling level, or you're going to lose the privileges because they're just getting worse and worse. They're low-level elementary trolls. They're not funny or creative. They're just absolutely some of the dumbest takes anyone's ever seen. So you got to start doing better or you're going to lose the privilege. The Blue Wrenches are channel moderators. They make sure people in the comment section are behaving themselves, not talking about people's mamas or being racist or all that kind of stuff. Bears, Cubs, Canes, thank you for the super chat. He says, Miami went from a fruit bowl to the cheese cracker bowl. Cheez-Its are good, but Miami won't show up to play. It's basically after a bye week, so that's a loss. Good morning, by the way. Yeah, Miami had a couple of quitters, too, I heard. Both your starting defensive ends have quit now. So, yeah, good luck in the Cheez-It Bowl, though, against Oklahoma State. They're probably going to have a bunch of players that opt out, too. Chubba Hubbard, I'm sure he'll opt out. Their running back. I wouldn't be surprised if their quarterback and that wide receiver opt out, too. No, you don't have to be nice to the moderators. They're not going to time you out for being mean or trash talking or whatever. Just, I mean, we don't have many rules around here, but don't talk about people's families. Don't be racist. Don't use gay slurs or anything. None of that. It's just not the place for that. No racism. Don't talk about people's families. Basic stuff. Basic, it's common sense stuff. Don't spam, stuff like that. But you'll be fine. You'll fit right in. Who are you? What team are you a fan of, Brian? That's important information to know. How much do you have to pay to be a mod? Everybody that shows up on the Patreon live streams gets a wrench. That's how it works. Oh, you're a Georgia fan. All right, so you're one of the good guys then. Everybody's wrench was taken away at the beginning of the season. Who would you put in the worst of the worst? Oh, well, we do that here on this channel after the national title game. We usually take a week after the national title game and we're still talking about the title game or whatever. But so usually a couple of weeks after the national title game on the night shows here, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 p.m., we do the call-in show from 10 to 11. And then at 11 o'clock, we do the worst of the worst playoffs. And the way that works is the comment section on the night shows nominates who they think are the worst 4 teams. And we come to a consensus about who we think the worst 4 teams are. And then I have NCAA 14, the most recent one, unfortunately, on the Xbox 360. And I fire that thing up, and we live stream the worst of the worst playoffs. We seed the teams 1 through 4. We have the 2 first-round games, and then we have the championship game. To determine who's the worst team. And because it's a worst of the worst playoffs, the loser of the first round game is who advances to the championship game. And then the loser of the championship game is crowned the worst of the worst champion. So we usually start doing that around the end of January. That's on the night show, Tuesday and Thursday. So that's what we do for the worst of the worst. We've had some fun doing that the last few years, too. The moderators are just so I don't have to sit here and study every single comment. I mean, right now, that's what I'm doing. But most of my live shows, you're probably thinking, why would anybody do that? I get that. But believe me, when you get enough people watching your live stream, you're going to have somebody that comes in here and just types the N-word 10 times, or, somebody that wants to come in here and just, they're looking for a reaction type of thing. And a lot of times I'm not paying attention to the comments section if I'm doing a call-in show or I have some kind of something going on, whatever. And so the moderators will remove that comment. Who's DBU in the SEC? This year, I think it's Alabama. I think they have the best secondary. Everyone lost their wrench at the beginning of the season. I mean, I made that perfectly clear. I reset all the wrenches, and I gave everybody that shows up on the Patreon streams a wrench. That's how the wrenches work around here. That doesn't mean I don't like you or you did anything wrong. I mean, this has been talked about a million times now. People have to have a reason to join the Patreon page, or else no one joins. I mean, there's a reason I have 250 Patreon members. DrewTube says we're in the Outback Bowl versus Indiana in that. Is that Ole Miss, right? Yeah, we don't usually have to time anybody out. Once it starts, though, it usually lasts the whole show because somebody will come in here. type the N word, you ban them, they make another account, they come in again, so once it starts, it usually lasts the whole show. But in general, we don't have any problems. The Patreon page, there's a link in the description that'll take you to the Patreon page, and you can look around and see what it's about. But it's a membership service that people subscribe to, and there are things that are only on the Patreon page. And there's a whole bunch of them. There are too many for me to name. But if you go to the Patreon page, it'll tell you what's on there. And then there's a lot of people that just join the Patreon page during the season, and then they unsubscribe in January. And then they'll subscribe again when the season starts. So we'll probably be resetting the mods again in January or February, and then I'll do it the same way. Everybody that shows up on the Patreon streams will get their mod. Who watches this outside of football season? A lot of people. I don't know what UGA fans would have to do with it. This isn't a Georgia channel. You almost seem like you're being intentionally stupid. It's hard to make a college football channel work year-round because of people like Florida Gator who only care about football 4 months a year. Or whatever his name is, Florida Gator 49. Restream the Peach Bowl. Yes, of course. I don't hate Notre Dame. I don't have a reason to. I talk more shit about Georgia than I do any other team. I mean, I don't hate Georgia. I just call it like I see it, no matter the team. Spencer Rattler to UGA. I don't see that happening at all. Yeah, Georgia could definitely lose that Peach Bowl. No doubt about it. Oh, yeah, Bowl Mania Pick'em. Yeah, when do the bowl games start? Tuesday, I think. Yeah, I'll if I can remember, I'll set that up. I'll set that up today. Yeah, these well, they're not opting out, Luke. They're quitting. They're not opting out. They're quitting. But these players quitting before the season is over is a trend that's only going to get worse, and I can't stand it. Brandon Pratt, thank you for the super chat, sir. He says not confirmed yet, but it's looking good for Aziz and Jordan Davis to come back next year. That would be good. Both of those guys are great. Jordan Davis is one of my favorite players on defense. I'm waiting on a JT Daniels. I want some official confirmation from JT Daniels that he's coming back. I'm gonna lose my mind if he doesn't come back. Yeah, players get an extra year, but not very many players are taking advantage of it. Like Garantano is. Garantano, this would have been Garantano's last year, but he gets another year now, so he's going to transfer and try to play somewhere else one more year. Yeah, I watch the SEC shorts. Those guys are geniuses. Top 3 QBs coming back next year. Well, JT Daniels will be on that list if he comes back. Spencer Rattler at Oklahoma. I mean, a lot of your big-name quarterbacks the last couple of years are leaving this year. You know, Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, Mac Jones, Kyle Trask, the guy from North Dakota State, the guy from BYU. I guess maybe Keaton Slovis out at Southern Cal. I guess he's, next year will be his third year. He's really good. I'm trying to think other big-name QBs that might be coming back next year. I mean, if you look at like teams that are in the top 15, top 20, whatever, I don't know about Ian Book. I don't know what he's going to do. Trevor Lawrence is gone. Mac Jones is gone. That's your 4 playoff teams. Kellen Mond, he could come back. I don't know what he's going to do. Who's 6th? Oklahoma. Spencer Rattler, he's coming back. 7, Florida, is that right? Kyle Trask, he's gone. Georgia, hopefully JT Daniels comes back. Cincinnati, I don't know about their quarterback, what he's doing. I don't even know what year he is. I don't know what Derek King is going to do. Jamie Newman's going pro. That's why he opted out this year. I mean, he announced that when he opted out before the season started. Wisconsin quarterback's coming back. He was a true freshman, Graham Mertz. Now, Stetson Bennett won't be the starter next year, even if JT Daniels leaves. Oh, yeah, Sam Howell. I did forget about Sam Howell, Luke. Well, I was going through the top 10, but yeah, Sam Howell's on that list. Connor Bazelak, yeah. Well, maybe he's on top 10 list, maybe QB's coming back. I don't know if he's top 3 or top 5. I don't know if the Boston College QB is coming back or not. Yeah, well, whoever the Ole Miss quarterback is, right, almost doesn't even matter to put up stupid numbers. I think Keaton Slovis is a sophomore. So I think he has to come back. Unless I'm wrong and he redshirted or something. Everybody has eligibility left, Mountain Man, because this year didn't count against anyone's eligibility. So there is no player in college football who was out of eligibility. If you were eligible this year, you're eligible next year. Yeah, I watched those late Pac-12 games too. Who wins, Vandy or Georgia Tech? Man, are they playing? Is that who got matched up in a bowl game? I'm gonna go with. You're kidding me. Vandy didn't get a bowl game, did they? Please tell me you're. Please tell. There's no way you're trolling. Vandy didn't get a bowl game. Surratt just opted out. No, he quit. He didn't opt out. He quit. You opt out before the season starts. If you quit with games left to play, you quit. Yeah, Kyle Pitts quit too. You opt out before the season starts, Mason. If you quit with games left to play, you quit. That's not opting out. I don't care what they call it. It's quitting. Oklahoma versus Florida. Yeah, that'll be an exciting game. What's the over-under on that game? 90? 95? The over-under on that Florida-Oklahoma game is going to be through the roof. It's going to be in the 80s, I bet you, at least. Do you think Kyle Trask will be back next year? No. Kyle Trask, no. I don't. I don't think he'll come back. All new receivers, no Kyle Pitts. Florida's losing their entire offense. That's too low for the Cotton Bowl. I'll take the over on 68.5. I think they'll score 80. I think they'll score 80. Well, I don't know. All these players don't play. Who knows? Yeah, I got to think. I'd have to think about that. We'll see. Kyle Pitts has already quit. We'll see who else quits for Florida. We'll see if anybody quits for Oklahoma. Makes it hard to bet these bowl games, especially early, especially trying to bet them now, because you can think something about a game now, and then in a couple of days you can find out 5 of their starters aren't playing or something. I mean, it can change in a hurry. Give Florida's offense an A, and I give their defense an F. Any game you give up a 50 burger, that's an auto F on defense. You give up 50 points, that's an F. Waddell, he would be stupid to come back and play. I mean, trying to rush back from that would be a terrible idea, in my opinion. For what's his name, Jalen Waddle. Has Florida fired Todd Grantham yet, or are they going to wait till after the bowl game? No, it'd be stupid to play in the bowl game. Why rush back from this broken leg to play in one last game before you go pro? I think that's a terrible idea. You stay confused, Ballard. All right, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Appreciate y'all tuning in this morning. Tomorrow we will do the tomorrow we'll call the Florida State Bookstore, I promise. We'll do it right at 9 o'clock when they open. Appreciate you guys supporting the show this morning. The Super Chats, Tiny Tonto, Hurricane Logan, Definition 409, Blue Hawk 71, Brian Biak, Marcus Cameron, Mr. Lambo, The Shoe That Got Away, Adam Gibbons, Slim Shady, Brandon Pratt, Dent Clinic, Granger Danger, Bears, Cubs, Canes, Skid Row, Bird with Shades says, good morning, Uncle Lou. I just bought tickets to the Peach Bowl for me and my girlfriend. First time going to Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It's you'll love it. The stadium is great. The stadium's amazing. And between the two of you, you don't need to bring but about $20 for the concession stand. That's the best part. Get you a hot dog for $2. You get you a Coke for like $3. And the Cokes is free refills. They have self-serve stations all over the stadium. You buy your Coke one time. After that, you just walk right up to the thing and fill it up yourself like you would at McDonald's or the gas station or anywhere else. You can't beat the prices there on the food. It's unreal. You'll have a great time. You'll have a great time. Brandon Pratt says, not confirmed yet, but it's looking good. Oh, all right, I saw that one. Okay. Yeah, I appreciate you guys supporting the show this morning. We'll be back tomorrow at 8 a.m. to do it all over again. Until then, though, I hope you have a great morning.